On the subject of the first night, the fanfiction. This fanfiction was a Lyra and BonBon, mostly BonBon fanfiction. Um, it suffers from the whole. Uh, well, it doesn't suffer from it. I just have a bias against it. It runs with the whole BonBon is the secret agent thing, which I already said I thought was a stupid idea, and I will forever think that's a stupid idea. I think that if the freaking show gives you a stupid concept, doesn't mean you should run with it. I mean, you can get some interesting stuff out of it. Obviously, this was not a terrible story at all. But does it mean you should run with it? No. That's like somebody writing a story about how Twilight is afraid of quesadillas or Celestia is afraid of chickens. That's just stupid. So, anyways, what happens is uh, Lyra asks BonBon to stay with her for the night, and it makes it clear that they don't really sleep together. Not like sex, but like sleep together at all. Like they sleep at separate homes or whatever. And like BonBon feels bad, so she's like, okay. And then you get a flashback to one of BonBon's missions, and it's obvious that it's a nightmare. And I was like, well, we're obviously not getting Luna here, because Luna would fix everything. Hey, this is a nightmare. Calm down. Like, whatever. If Luna did her job in any of these stories, like, none of these stories would exist. It's like, oh, please don't let me have a nightmare, and then Luna's nowhere to be seen while they're having a nightmare. And it's like, Luna, you are supposed to be here for these ponies when they're having nightmares. I don't know why in so many of these stories ponies have nightmares and you're just like, meh. Turns into freaking Nia from uh, Seven Nations Dead by Daylight stories. So, anyways, BonBon like wakes up and she's like freaking out because she's like, if it was just a night of like uncomfortable unhappiness or whatever, like I could have gotten by, but like Lyra's definitely gonna notice like my like this dream of like awfulness and me being like all sweaty, and Lyra's just like, you want to talk about it? And BonBon's like, no, and Lyra's like, okay, and like BonBon's like, what the heck? And she's like, well, you'll tell me about it when you feel comfortable about telling me about it. She's like, I'm not gonna force you to tell me about something you're not comfortable talking about. And like Lyra or BonBon gets really like affected by this, and she's really happy. And then she basically falls asleep, and she has a peaceful night of sleep, and they sleep again, and she's able to sleep, and that's the end of the story. And it was a nice story. It was it was well written, well performed. Um, the only thing that it suffered from was the fact that I don't like Secret Agent BonBon. I think it's really, really dumb. I think it's a really, really dumb concept, and I don't really care for it at all. But this story was pretty good. Uh, Better than a lot of the fan fictions I've been listening to. If it was just by itself, um, I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5. A little bit better than middle of the road. I didn't hate it, and I didn't feel like it was a waste of time. So like yeah, like a 6 out of 10, a 3 out of 5, pretty decent.